The timing of Oppenheimer's release couldn't be any better. It's incredible. Just as Judgment Day is closer than ever to midnight, a kind of final warning appears on a big screen. Interestingly, the film has very few scenes dedicated to the nuclear explosion and its aftermath. Just like in the best horror films, where the camera barely shows the monster, and yet the sense of its presence sends shivers down your spine. Hello everyone and welcome to the Bitter Popcorn. Get comfortable in your seats, buckle up and enjoy the show. 2, 3. Around 30 famous global stars are set to appear on screen. The director is convinced that celebrities with massive fan bases make up half the success of the project. The lead actor is Cillian Murphy. His wife will be played by Emily Blunt. The film also features Florence Pugh, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Rami Malek, and other stars. The director used 11 miles, about 17.7 kilometers of the film, weighing 600 pounds, about 270 kilos, for the shooting of the movie Oppenheimer. Imagine what it looks like in reality. Perfectionist Nolan employed cameras with the highest resolution for the filming. Sharpness, clarity, and image depth are unique. Shooting on IMAX 70mm film truly allows the screen to disappear, like 3D without need for special glasses. The format engages outline vision, immersing the audience in the film's world. The film, by the way, recreated historical events related to the development and use of nuclear weapons. The plot promises to reproduce the Trinity's nuclear test in New Mexico, 1945. It was a tremendously powerful explosion that's difficult to portray convincingly. Still, many believe Nolan used computer graphics for this purpose. However, the director himself claims that the real explosions were used to recreate the Trinity test. Oh man, this makes the film even more intriguing. But let's for a second put all the effects and known facts on the side and let's talk about the movie itself. The movie actually has some problems that make it a bit hard to enjoy. Some parts feel rushed and not very exciting, especially at the beginning until the Trinity test. It's like when the creators wrote the movie tried to fit too many things into short time. The movie is based on the book called Oppenheimer, Triumph and Tragedy of American Prometheus by Kay Bird and Martin Sherwin. Maybe that's why it feels a bit awkward. They didn't adapt the book very well. When someone makes something like a movie, their main job is to show the idea in the best way. In this case, the director Nolan didn't do a great job at that. It's like when Shakespeare said that it's not good to keep people feeling the same strong emotions all the time. Constant emotional tension isn't good practice. This movie has too many things happening without clear important parts, so it's not good as it could be. It's like listening to someone talking in a flat, boring way without any excitement. The movie has too many shifts between scenes and jumps in time which doesn't fit well with the style and makes it confusing and not very good. It's clear that people who made the movie didn't pay enough attention to the details and didn't do a very good job. Here is another example of not being careful, is using music. Music doesn't really help us understand things. Like for example in the movie Tenet, where the music during the big fight helped us to know if the time was going forward or backward. Instead, here, the music is too fancy and tries too hard to make things feel dramatic, even when they're not. This makes the scenes feel funny when they're not supposed to be. It's like a bunch of silly things happening. The silliness even shows up when things are calm and someone tells science jokes to their friends. The worst part is a scene where lots of orchestra sounds are louder than the live jazz music at a restaurant. It's also not clear if the movie accurately shows Oppenheimer's personality from history. The main parts of the movie, like realizing he made the atomic bomb and the bad results of it, don't match with what Oppenheimer said before. It was something like, "I never regretted making the bomb." This makes people wonder if the movie got his personality right. Another problem is that the characters in the story aren't shown very deeply and the conversations they have are not well made. The characters seem lifeless and mechanical, which makes it hard for audience to feel connected to them. The way everything is done in the story isn't very good either. The conversations sound fake and not like how people really talk. This is especially not good in a biography-based work. I won't talk about this for too long, because this issue is common in all of Nolan's movies, and there is no reason to accept it to get better right now. And yet, the credit must be given to the Trinity test scene, essentially one of the few moments that warrant attention in this film. The indescribable horror, intense suspense, fatalism, and certainty. The director successfully captures the emotions in full. The part showing the big blast is made very well. At first, you see the big mushroom cloud and fire in clear clear and strong way. The sound suddenly stops and you feel like you're by yourself thinking about a terrible event. Because of this quiet moment, you can feel it physically, like the strong wave from the blast going through your ears. The sad and twisted happiness of these miserable beings makes you really hate everything that's about power and war. In short, it is obvious that the creators intend to make an anti-militaristic and humanistic statement, once again shedding light on the issue of nuclear weaponry. However, the execution of this idea falls short of the expectations. Alternatively, I can suggest other films worth watching that explore the problem of the nuclear weapons on both sides, military, political, and personal levels. I'm talking about these two movies, Fail-Safe from 1964 and Hiroshima My Love from 1959. The movie has problems because it's not well organized. The speed is uneven, important points aren't highlighted, and it's not well done. Even though the main idea is important, the basic mistakes made by the director stop us from fully understanding the important topics. If you want to watch a movie that's deep and good, it's better to watch other films. Just like I said before, the only good part in the scene is with the nuclear bomb test. But besides that, there's not much to like in this movie. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and please write in the comments your idea about this movie. Have anybody from you guys have already watched the movie Oppenheimer? If so, please write down your first impressions on the film. What were your thoughts about this movie? And see you guys in the next episode.